Hey guys, Sebious here with another Sebious Speaks. Talking about my gaming week because I still haven't come up with a pithy or fantastic name for it yet. So this is my gaming week, and obviously I'm joined with Garrick, the Apex Predator, kind of peering over my shoulder. I'll talk a little bit more about him a bit later, but he's rather exciting. So start off the week with Rogue Trader, the second part of the first session of our first new campaign after our epic fail. And after the sort of epic noobing and not really working out how should use my Explorator's tech skills or find a manual override for a door, in our first session we actually managed to smash through and just destroy the warped navigator, and I put a few bolt rounds through his head, and everything was happy days, hunky dory, and scrapping and things. Happened, and rather simple, nice resolution, which was awesome. But that also gave us time to do the first sort of Alice Index roleplay review when we talked about the end of the last campaign and this session and our new characters and things that are going on. So that's up on the YouTube channel and up on Tumblr, so you should give that a check out if that's the kind of thing you might want to see. But that was lots of fun. I look forward to us getting the full group together next time and plunging on and seeing how far we can go before we destroy this campaign. Speaking of roleplay, Sarah and I have been invited to join a new game of Dark Heresy with some of the white gaming geeks, some of the local people that go to Friday Night Magic with us. So we're looking forward to that, doing some investigating and stuff for some Inquisitors, which would be interesting. And obviously we've also got our Black Crusade campaign, which we just started making our characters for, which we'll be playing this Monday coming. So I'll be talking about that next week. So that's exciting. On Tuesday, Toxic and I had our second part of our kind of challenge series, which he and we are both are now opening up to all the allies to challenge him, as he is the current champion, to various games. But this week we were playing Blood Bowl. It was possibly the most scintillating and exciting game you could imagine. We had Orcs versus Goblins, and the scoreline was exciting. But I look forward to the Space Hulk and Space Hulk and Blood Bowl challenges getting posted once Toxis had a chance to get those edited and posted up. And we look forward to more allies challenging him and hopefully taking his title, so we have it going round and a bit more of us winning. Maybe in the future. We shall see. Wednesday had the new Minecraft challenge, which was amazing. Toxic really outdid himself with his Toxic tag, and many a fun bowstring twanging infinite arrow epicness. And well, I was noobing like a champion, as always, but particularly, and we had lots of laughs about my hopes and dreams dying, and to the point where in the Quicktime Blues town, where I've kind of got my castle and everyone else has got their houses and stuff, there is now a new grave specifically to my hopes and dreams, because I was noobing quite that badly, but it was a lot of fun, and I still look forward to trying to still learning the ropes of Minecraft, but getting there, and probably need to go on a few of my own adventures when I find the time, and that could be fun, something I might do for a Let's Play at some point, but we shall see. I've posted my second Let's Play for Hearthstone up now. Been playing a lot of Hearthstone. This week's been very up and down with energy, and I had a really kind of bad, kind of depressed day yesterday, so I kind of just pounded Lost and Hearthstone, and I am still just absolutely loving my hunter. Managed to over 145 wins now, on the way to the 500 for the gold. I've actually come across quite a few gold people now and beaten a few, which is awesome. Keeping up with the challenges, and so I've got 2 Let's Plays up now. My first one was taking on the Arachnid Quarter of the Naximus campaign, which the free first week will be taken down from September the 30th. So if you want to get that little go and get the card and the reward and stuff, you should probably get that done if you don't pay the game. But I think I will be investing in the game at some point soon, as well, so I can play through the rest of the week. So the first Let's Play was the first week of that, and the second Let's Week was me noobing the arena like a champion. Now, I've been sort of saying I was going to do one of these arena drafts for a while, and I've also talked about how badly my first one went. And my second went just as diabolically. But if you want to see me noobing like a champion, that is also up on Tumblr and on the YouTube channel. I've been having, just having some really good games and really fun stuff with Hearthstone, some weird stuff. I love the fact that the challenges make you play with different characters, because like I stick with the hunter now. I was pure mage until kind of the Drunkstone episodes with Toxic, and finding out my hunter was doing significantly better. So I'm really working on him, but the challenges make you play other characters, and that can be really fun, because I believe it's the priest that has the mind control ability. I was playing someone and they dropped some horrific legendary thing, so I mind controlled it, and then they mind controlled it. So I mind controlled it again, and then they mind controlled it back, which is one of the most ridiculous. Like, that's 20 mana's worth of spells, just 4 turns in a row, trying to take it back off each other, which was just something that I really, really enjoyed. Although people still are doing the drop the card, like not dropping the card, holding the card, and sort of forcing the disconnect, which is rather frustrating, because just if you don't want to play, don't play and concede, and then move on to the next one. And lots of people still just taking the time just to do as much as they can before they can kill you. You've got 2 health left, but they still want to drop 10 creatures and do stuff, which is just, I don't know, people, maybe they've got challenges they want to try to do with it, but it is frustrating. But there we go. In Magic, we didn't manage to make it for Night Magic this week, because they had a M14 draft, and we're kind of not massively feeling that set. And we're looking forward to Warlords of Talkir, which is coming, Talkir, and kind of maybe getting a booster box, or like doing some drafts. So we're kind of saving our pennies for that. But a couple of nights ago, they put up on What Gaming Geeks, did anyone want Garrick? We were the first. Garrick, he's over there. I'm not very good with mirrored stuff. And we were the first to respond, but then it turned out to be a lottery last night. And one of the chaps, the lovely guy Ollie, who challenged me to the Ice Bucket Challenge, thanks very much for that, mate, he won, but I wasn't sure if he would be able to take it back or put it in the house, so he deferred, and then we were the next ones picked, poor Sarah was, and so now we have Garrick, this beautiful, that beautiful man up there. Need to remember the things the other way around. I will get used to this. More videos, more things. It'll be alright. But yeah, he is awesome. He has scary glowing eyes, and he's a bad mofo. And we have him and the oversized ones from the release that people collected for us, because again we didn't actually manage to make that either. And my Garrick that I pulled from the Two-Headed Giant draft we did, not draft, just limited event. So we have 3 different sizes of Garrick in the house now, and he is awesome, and he has his huge axe, which I don't seem to have to hand, but it's awesome. And there's some photos of Sarah and I having lots of fun with him, joining the family, up on Alice Index right now, if you want to check those out. And we're generally, like, he may be joining me for some of these videos, looming behind me, and also we're kind of keeping him in the lounge. He's kind of guarding. He's like the bouncer for the for our geek cabinet of goodness with our collector's edition stuff. So he's keeping a good eye on that, which is awesome. Other things in geeky gaming, play a little bit more FIFA. Really, a little bit of stuff with Waterhouse, but kind of got devastated, which is kind of makes up for last time when I actually did rather well. But really looking forward to FIFA 15 next month. Obviously that and Destiny are the big things that are really exciting, and then it's Shadows of Mordor, which is ridiculously exciting. Lots of happy days, and obviously there's so many much more things, and there's the new 3DS thing. I don't really know Nintendo stuff, so if anyone wants to do and kind of cover Nintendo stuff, either that is already in Alice Index or wants to join Alice Index covering more Nintendo-y stuff, then we would welcome that. That'd be awesome, because the thing is, there's so many games out there that we want to play and we want to cover, but it's kind of, I have this kind of obsessive thing where I'm playing all of this at the moment, then all of that, and it's difficult to try and do everything. But I'm trying to keep up with the Warhammer rumours. That's something that I've been doing for years now, it seems. Yeah, it must be at least a couple of years, because Alice Index has just become a year old a little while ago. That's probably just from the domain. It might not be from actual posting, but we're nearly a year old, which is exciting. But talking about Warhammer rumours, obviously we had Nagash last week, went up for pre-order, looking unbelievable, heralding the end times, and the Montauk's are for pre-release this weekend. I posted up pictures of those. There's those and some internet bundle one-kit collection stuff, but as we all know, the one-kit collections, which they don't call them anymore, they're web bundles now, but there's no saving as usual unless it comes in a box. A specific kind of box set there's never really a saving, but there's a bunch of armies up there and the Montauk's, and it's all looking awesome. The end times are coming. Fantasy is kind of rearing its head after a while of epic 40k-ness, and it looks awesome, and I can't wait for the new set. There's rumours of big things coming September the 20th, a kind of holiday epic release thing, which some people are saying could even be the 9th edition, I think it's 9th edition of Warhammer Fantasy. I feel rather guilty saying this. I kind of hope it isn't. I heard it was coming out next year, and next year's much better for me financially. So, if it does come out September the 20th, that is fighting amongst the next gen and all the different kind of video game stuff that's going on at that time. But September the 20th is something exciting, but possibly new set next year. And 40k stuff, there is a whole plethora of Dark Elder news about the codex and the releases. There's going to be new racks. I'm not big on my Dark Elder. But there's lots of new stuff, and that's posted up on Alice Index as well, so you can check that stuff out. But yeah, other things I've been reading, not so much this week, but I'm going to be doing my review shortly for The Mask of Varl by Annie Chambers. Looking forward to that. And currently reading Yarrick, Chains of Golgotha, which really grabbed me by the face and went, we're doing epic apocalypse style war on Armageddon against orcs, and Thraka is a genius for an orc, and Yarrick is just big and ridiculous but in an amazing way, and it's just huge and scary and gritty but just so well written, and I look forward to talking about more about that. And the Mask of Varl is very good, but I'm going to be doing a video talking about that specifically. That'll be my review for the week coming. So yeah, that's kind of the week so far and the things that I've been doing. And Garrick is here, which is awesome. Yeah, other things, we've been playing Magic. We said we didn't make it Friday Night Magic, but I did make myself a weird mono black splash of white and green so I could have Garrick and my new Lilianas and some Garys and some cheap Death Touch stuff, but then also kind of crowbarring Obsidat. It was just all creatures and no spells and a couple of artifacts and lots of land. It's a weird thing. It works when it works and it doesn't when it doesn't. I was weirdly trying to emulate a little bit like my Hunter deck in Hearthstone, and it didn't go so well. But when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. It needs some refining, and I'll see how that goes for next week's Friday Night Magic, which hopefully will be a normal, standard affair. So yeah, that is my gaming week. This is another Sebious Speaks. I am Darth Sebious for Alice Index, a place for all things geeky gaming. AliceIndex.com. We're mostly based on Tumblr. It's kind of where our HQ is, but we're also on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. But as always, the best place to get hold of us is Tumblr. And there's all video games, card games, board games, fluff stuff. We did a video this week, The Wolf and the Raven, with Ian and myself talking about squiggly beasts, or squigs as they are known, which is a lot of fun. The first part is already up, and the second part of that will be posted in the coming week, and that's all good stuff, and we're hoping to do more fun, fluffy talk stuff with that. And if there's weird stuff or interesting stuff you'd like to talk us to talk about The Wolf and the Raven, we would happily welcome suggestions. So that's awesome. But yeah, AliceIndex.com, a place for all things geeky gaming. I'm Darth Sebious, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Teddy bye. Say goodbye, Garrick. Goodbye.